What up, folks? Welcome back to ULTRAZILLA Toys, and today I have a review of the Robot Spirits Pacific Rim Uprising Saber Athena. And just like that, we're on to Wave 2 of Tamashi's Robot Spirits Pacific Rim Uprising line. Wow. Did not expect it. But all I can say is I kind of lucked out. Tune into my haul of the week this week. I might be talking about where I got them from. But all I can say at this point is keep a watch to your retailers in the days coming towards the actual street date. All right, so let's just get into the review. Give you a good opinion, a first opinion on Saber Athena, and yes, I have the other two as well. We're going to be taking a look at them shortly here, and then give them their own reviews right after. So Saber here comes in package with these two little open hands here. As you can see, this is like the more feminine looking bot, kind of like the Transformers have them. They just really made it like so. So the hands are very skinny. They're molded okay, not bad. Just done in this like orange plastic. Like the other hands are a little bit soft, at the fingers. So, I feel like you could not easily break him, but man, your dog could chew him through him real quick. Now, thankfully, I don't have a dog. But there you go. As you can see, Saber Athena has two plasma swords in her hands. These are, and then we'll bring her up really quick here before we really start looking. These are two like holding hands. Now, this one in particular, the thumb was like behind these other fingers, and I had to move them out of the way. So that's what I'm saying. Very soft, and I feel like there is definitely a stress mark in that thumb right there. You see that? So really be careful. You can break these, which is an unfortunate thing. Here are her two smaller plasma swords, done in a really good metallic electric blue here. I really like that. And then the handles are in that same orange plastic. There's like a sprue mark right there and right there, which is not so hot. Really nice though, nice blue. I really, really like it. And she holds them pretty fine. And finally she comes with the bigger plasma sword here. I like the sculpt here in the handle. That looks pretty cool. And then the sculpt throughout here is very nice, very similar to the other one, just more going on. And it's just a nice shape, and again, that electric blue is awesome. I really dig it. So let's see how she looks with it. Pretty awesome. And you can get both hands on there. That's awesome. That's really cool. Very nice. She does have a port here in the back for Tamashii Stage Act, as all of these do. So, if I haven't shown that completely other than the Gypsy review, they all do have it. So there you go. But let's take this out. This is very nice. I really, really like it. And let's take a look at Saber Athena here, more up close. Let's vanilla her out here. And get a good look. I really like this head sculpt. It's pretty cool. I like the silver in the middle, and the electric blue eyes are nice. And everything else is in orange. Now see, this is the thing, and I'm getting that a lot in my comments from the weekend reviews of the first wave. These are, for the most part, just the molded plastic. You're not really getting that much paint on them. And that's an unfortunate thing. People are, again, these are almost 30 bucks each. Like I said, only the Gypsy Avenger is at a normal price of 20 bucks. You know, you're going to have to evaluate for yourself how you feel about that, because you either value what Tamashii gives you with this stuff, with the, like, extra articulation and, you know, just posability and overall, like, construction of the figure, as opposed to, like, you know, getting all the other stuff you're going to get with the DSTs, Diamond Select Toys, which are very nice, and I can't wait to look at those. But, you know, I mean, for me as a collector and as a big Pacific Rim lover, I'm getting them all. I really do dig it. So, I mean, it's just two different versions. Again, you're going to have to just judge that for yourself, price-wise. You got some tampo printing there. I really can't make it out completely what it is, but it's pretty cool. And then right in the middle here, there's a design there. So I think that's the only tampo printing around here. You do have a painted piece back here, and that's nice. This little, like, what I'm guessing is some sort of jetpack type of deal, you know. And then these parts are in silver here. You can tell because it's like the molded plastic gray up here for the joints is different than that, as well as that. So these parts are painted up here, so that, you know, you can see that pretty obviously. This middle part is painted over here. This is just molded plastic, and then you get some painted parts at the hips, which looks pretty cool. And I think that's about it. And the rest looks like all molded plastic grays or orange. You do get some swirly plastic here again, like we did with Titan Redeemer. That's unfortunate. Man, I'm struggling to say that's unfortunate, because without they're not giving us like washes here, right? And if you've seen the trailers, those, you know, with the daylight shining on these guys, there is a lot of like kind of like light swirls on them, like kind of, you know, like glistening all over the place. If you want, you can definitely consider that, because it's all over on these guys, something along those lines. I mean, you don't have to. If you want, you know, you want to complain about it, you can. You know, it's your money. You complain about it if you want. Me personally, you know, that's how I'm getting around it, and I don't mind it. Like, it could be worse. I don't know. I just really don't know. I don't really think it's that big of a deal. But anywho, that's just a little side there about the swirling paint, you know, not paint, swirling plastic. Otherwise, for paint, you got the black lines here on the legs, black lines here on the arms. Yeah, and that's about it. Yeah, I missed those before, but those are obviously painted in. You really don't have much in the back except for this part. But the overall sculpting is good. I do like it. I think it's a neat design. I love these wing bits here in the back, you know, as well as this part. That looks really good. This whole midsection looks good. It's just nice. I mean, you sculpted all inside here. So that's very, very nicely done. Like, it's not just like joints. It really does feel like a robotic skeleton underneath. And that's what I like about all of these. They do have a nice feel to them. Very solid feeling figure, not loose at all. So that's cool. Let's do articulation now. You got the head on the ball joint for good range of motion. The neck swivels back and forth and side to side, so that's good. That's on it's separate ball joint. I can see it from inside there. Then these bits on the back are on ball joints. So you got some range of motion there. You can put them down if you want. You can put them up, whatever you want to do. These things are on ball joints, these shoulder pads, as all of them have that. So that is very nice. Arms here, obviously, on ball joints. Double ball joint here, double one side and one here. So you do get the motion from the inside, and on the outer edge, so you get a good range of motion. Of course, you can move that, so that's cool. That's very well done. You can swivel it however you'd like, and you can, obviously swivel it at the upper bicep at the other connection. You do have a double jointed elbow, which works very nicely as well, and then ball jointed wrist for good range of motion. And the Saber here feels tighter at the ball joint than any of the first wave did. That's very good. Very, very good. Ball joint at the ab here for decent range of motion. You can't really go back, and you can't go front too much. You can go back more, but you do get some range of motion there. And then like the rest of these, it's like this whole piece is floating over the skeleton here, so you can move it back and forth here, which is very interesting. You got the double, it's a very small double ball joint up here, and then another ball joint down there, so you get her to kick out that much forward, all the way back. She could do a lot there. Swivel, and you have more range of motion this way, outward, so that's good for the, on that ball joint, which is neat to have that, I think. Double jointed knee, which really bends far. I do like these knee pads, but be careful with them. Not sharp or anything, but I feel like that's especially these little ones, at a point where, some horseplay could snap that really easy. And then you got a double ball joint here that's kind of like curved. One side goes up here, one side goes down there, so you swivel at the top there. You get a lot of great range of motion at the foot. I kind of feel like, besides Gypsy Avenger, she's the most posable so far that I've handled. I haven't played around with the other two yet here in this wave. We're going to play around with them a little more as I get into these reviews. So we'll see about that. But right now, I feel like she's second to Gypsy Avenger. So let me get her all vanillaed up, get her ready, get her standing, get all the figures ready for some size comparisons. Alrighty, let's do some size comparisons, starting with Gypsy Avenger. So you can see he's still bigger than her. He's a big guy. That's Gypsy Avenger. Here's Titan Redeemer. So she's taller than Titan Redeemer. And let's bring in the last of the first wave here. Bracer Phoenix. So of course taller than him as well. And now, let's take a look at Wave 2. Guardian Bravo, so you can see how they scale. And Obsidian Fury, who is very tall. So pretty interesting, pretty cool. Be on the lookout for their reviews as well coming up. So let's check out some other guys here. This is Ultimate Gypsy Danger, whose arm broke during the Gypsy Avenger review. So you can see, not really in scale with the NECAs at all. Here is another Robot Spirits we've been looking at with these guys. Eva 01. Who I think really looks great with this line. I really feel like this figure goes with them so well. Here is another figure I really like with these guys, and that's RC Super Robot Chogokin Gumbuster. Looks awesome. He can stay with these guys, no doubt. And one final comparison. I wanted to bring in somebody bigger. The SH Monster Arts Godzilla KKK, or Godzilla DX. I don't really like the KKK designation. I love that. I think that's really cool. Godzilla should be bigger than the Jaegers. So as far as these guys go, I really like that the best. Here is, is Gypsy Avenger, just to bring him in. I think that's awesome, guys. I really do. If anything, like, this is the guy to scale them with, because I just do think Godzilla should scale bigger. And that's it, guys. That's my review here for Saber Athena. A pretty cool figure. I definitely like her better than the other two that I reviewed. Not Gypsy Avenger. I really like Gypsy Avenger the best so far. So that's all I got for this review of the Robot Spirit, Saber Athena. She's pretty cool. I do like her, you know. You do have to get over the swirly plastic, though, if you really want to enjoy it. It can be looked upon as, like, a cheapening of plastics, you know, cheap plastic. It doesn't feel it, though. Like, it feels like a nice, solid figure, and that I dig. You got to remember, you know, Tamashii products don't usually cost this amounts, so it's gonna be a little bit different, I think, than, you know, what you're expecting from maybe like what's usually like a $40, $50 figure. All right, so that's all I got. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know your thoughts, and until next time, peace out, peeps.